Blessings, 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 my sports to the bone people. Welcome back to another video, my viewers and subscribers. All right, my peeps. So in this one, I am going to give you all my squad that I would take to the UAE for those 3 ODI games. Bear in mind, this is just my personal thing, has nothing to do with CWI selection or anything, right? There are a couple of factors that will affect my selection. Just to remind you, the IPL finishes on the 28th of May. So players that are taking part in the IPL, they can be available, right? So IPL finishes on the 28th of May. The first ODI game against UAE will be on the 5th of June. So IPL finishes on the 28th of May. First ODI game will be on the 5th of June. Now, we also want to take a look at the West Indies A tour. Maybe 1 or 2 players are on that tour that I would want to put into this squad. So the West Indies A tour will finish on the 3rd of June. And as I said, the ODIs against the UAE, the first one, will be played on the 5th of June. So there's a little bit of wiggle room in the event we want to take 1 or 2 people from the West Indies A team to put into that squad there. I have 1 or 2 players in mind that I might talk about in the latter part of the video. So just give a listen here until the end and you are welcome to agree or to disagree. You guys might make a few good suggestions and I would be even open to changing my squad. So let's get down straight into it now. So Shea Hope goes without saying, he's the captain of the team. So Shea Hope is in the squad. Ravman Powell is there also. So Shea Hope, Ravman Powell. Shea Hope, Ravman Powell, Kyle Mayers. Right? Shea Hope, Ravman Powell, Kyle Mayers. Johnson Charles. Yes, I am giving Johnson Charles a look in. You know, it's not T20 cricket, but he has done pretty well in the T20 games that he has played. So I would be looking to probably have him in and around the squad. So Johnson Charles, it would be there. Nicholas Pooran is there. Jason Holder, Odin Smith, Romaro Shepherd, Devon Thomas. And I am also going to have Dominic Drakes in there. You understand? And where Dominic Drakes is concerned, my viewers and subscribers, it's a possibility that is the reason why he wasn't selected to go on the tour, on the West Indies A tour. I don't know, I'm just saying, you know, there's a possibility that is the reason why he wasn't selected to go on the A tour. Maybe they have him putting in some work and they're going to announce him as a member of the squad. So that is what? How many players are that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I am looking for a 15-man squad, right? So we still have 3 people. I'm looking for a 15-man squad, and those are 12 people that I just named. Once again, Shea Hope, Ravman Powell, Kyle Mayers, Johnson Charles, Pooran, Holder, Smith, Shepherd, Hussein, Joseph, Devon Thomas, and Dominic Drakes. You would notice that I have only 1 spinner in there. And going to the UAE, you might be wondering, how is it that I'm working with 1 spinner? So that is where I leave the wiggle room now. Goes without saying, Rastan Chase isn't in my squad. So here's I'm not even going to mention him as a spinner. So I know it's going to be tough to ask them to travel after they're finished with the West Indies A tour to go and play that. But you know, there's going to be a couple of days in between there where they can get their stuff. They can move over. So Brandon King is one of those guys that we have on the West Indies A tour that I would want to come over. So Brandon King. We also have Alec Arthanez and Brandon King, Alec Arthanez, probably Goody Kishmoti. So that is what I have 12, 13, 14. So and I want 15. So that would probably be 15. So Brandon King, Goody Kishmoti and Alec Arthanez. Once again, it depends on how successful or how they perform in that West Indies A tour. That might change my mind, but those guys, I already had them in the back of my mind that they need to be playing ODI cricket right away. You understand? The batting might seem a little bit weak. Raymond Reefa is also on the tour, so he's probably one of the names that will come up. But those are the guys that I am looking at right now, my viewers and subscribers. I'm not ready to give a plain 11, but I think I would want my top 5 batting or top 6 batters to look something like this. Shea Hope probably. Shea Hope, Kyle Mayers, Brandon King 3, Alec Arthanes 4, Nicholas Pooran 5, Ravman Powell 6, Jason Hola, coming after. That is how I am thinking I would want my top 6 to look. And as I said earlier, Ravman Powell and Alec Arthanes, those guys are actually on the West Indies A tour. So if they finish up and everybody is healthy, we could probably take them on and use them. So as I said, my viewers and subscribers, the IPL will be finished. So that will give us enough people to work with. The Joseph and all of these guys will be returning. Now, there are a couple of names that are performing in the IPL that you didn't hear. Couple of names that people expect to be in and around the West Indies white ball setup. I personally can't name them because I don't know where their standing is. I don't know if they plan to play for West Indies cricket again. I would have to wait and see. You understand? We're talking about people like Evan Lewis is there. You understand? People like Evan Lewis. We have the guy from Jamaica, Fabian Allen, Shimran Hitzmaier. These are 3 guys that you would definitely want to be in and around the squad. But how things have gone over the last couple of probably over the last year or so to 2 years, we're not even sure where these guys are at. You understand? So that is basically how the squad would look going in. Now, the aim is to win all 3 games. It goes without saying, the aim is to try and win all 3 games against the UAE. Try and make sure that we secure, we get the batsmen, especially in song, make sure they are clicking. You understand? That team, that squad that I just list there, not a lot of pace bowlers that you can say they are wicket takers, so to speak. Alzari Joseph is there. You understand? And you have guys like Romaro Shepherd, Odin Smith. As I said, I would use Drakes, Jason Hola. Those are medium pacers. You understand? Anderson Phillip, not too sure what's going to happen with him. Then again, we have a couple of other guys that are over there on the West Indies A tour that if they do well with the ball, you probably can rope them in. But as of now, my viewers and subscribers, that is what my squad is looking like. Shea Hope, Ravman Powell, Kyle Mayers, Johnson Charles, Pooran, Holder, Smith, Shepherd, Hussein, Joseph, Devon Thomas, Drakes. And as I said, I have a little wiggle room in case you want to take people from the A tour. So would have Ravman, would have Brandon King, Alec Arthanes, and one other player coming across there. So that is how my squad is looking at least for right now. So we're going to leave it right here for now, my viewers and subscribers. And we will touch base again later on. Zane, big up on yourself.